back to Greg's cookbook. Got a real special treat for you here, man. This one going back to the 1970s, man. 1970s, the golden era of rock and roll. We got the Grateful Dead, the Who, the Doors, Cream, all these great bands. And what else do we have back in the 70s? Bell bottoms, man. Why I say bell bottoms? Because that's what we're doing here. We are doing the beef bell bottom specialty, man. Right there, the oven's going off, preheated, 425 on the oven to start this thing off. What we're doing basically is we're going to take these bell peppers, hence bell bottoms of the beef, and this is going to be our holder for the specialty of nutrition going in there. Again, everything I show you guys is high protein, low carb, with all the good fats, tasting really good, everything your body needs, man. So yes, it tastes good, but it provides that big purpose, man. The demand we created in the gym, we are now supplying with exactly what the body needs to grow in the path of achievement we're going for. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we'll take all of our bell peppers after we preheat the oven, guys. We're going to cut them off and make little cups out of them. Real easy to do. So we're going to take right off the top of this, just kind of take the head of this bell pepper off and just kind of open them up like that, right? Inside here, be very careful. We're just going to come in here and kind of cut out all the membranes of this guy. And take your time because we really need this shell. We don't need any holes in it, so just kind of take your time and just pour everything out there. Get as much as you can off here so we can fill it with all that nutrition, all that badass beef specialty that's going in there to make the beef bell bottom. So that's kind of like what you want to see right there, guys. Something like that. So check that out. That's what we want to. That's the end state. That's what we want to do. Now, there's a lot of vitamin C, a lot of B6, beta carotene, and folic acid, and bell pepper is really good for you. We got about 2 pounds of meat, ground beef here, very lean. So high protein, low fat beef here. And we're gonna fill up. We're gonna do enough so we can fill up. I got 5 different peppers here, man. Different colors, kind of for the consumer, man. When you guys are out here entertaining and you come out with this specialty, man, with a red one, a green one, a yellow one, man, people are gonna think you know what you're doing in the kitchen. So sometimes, like Andre Agassi says in the Nikon commercial, image is everything. But then when they taste it, they'll know it's not just image. It's tasted to perfection too. All right, so rip out the membranes on all these areas. 2 of them done. Going for the green man now. Just scraping it away. Pull all that stuff off there. There's 3 down, 2 to go. Oh, bam. All right. Bell peppers also add a lot of flavor, guys. And so we're gonna preheat these guys and cook them for about 10 minutes in the oven at that 425. Put a nice little coat of olive oil in here and cook them. It hardens the shell up, gives us a structure to actually cook with when we put all the food in there. So a lot of great taste, but also all that beta carotene, the folic acid, all the vitamins and nutrients, plus with the taste, man, it's a win-win here. So last one here on the yellow, and I'll show you what we do. So once we got these guys cut out like that, we have all of our membranes, our 5 pieces here. And if you have 6 people coming over, somebody ain't eating that night. But for 5 of them right there, we're gonna take a sheet of aluminum foil right here, right? We're gonna put it down on our pan. Second sheet to cover the entire pan. And believe it or not, we're gonna put some water on this pan. About a, if you look at the depth here, the depth of this pan, about a quarter of the way, we're gonna put a nice little bit of water, man, just tap water. That helps to keep these guys from like getting too hot and cracking. It keeps that moisture, keeps them intact. So once we have them all right there, we're just gonna get a little bit of water, pour some water on the pan. I know it sounds weird, man. I've done this twice, guys, I'll be honest with you. I've done this recipe twice, and I'm 1 for 1. So hopefully 3rd time's a charm. The first time was a total disaster. Second time, it was pretty good. 3rd time's gonna be a charm. What I'm doing right now, I'm taking olive oil, organic olive oil, and spray. And I'm gonna spray each one of these guys. And put a nice coat of olive oil all around the outside of this guy. And on the inside. Just kind of wash it around like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place these guys cut side down. Start it off. Cut side going down. Making a whole fucking mess here. If you guys want, you can take the olive oil right off the out of the olive oil, not the spray form, but the bottle form. Your prerogative. It's all means to the end, and both of them get you there. Okay, so that's a green guy. 2 more to go, and again, this is going to go in the oven for about 10-15 minutes. In that time, we're going to be cooking everything else up. So can't lose. Win-win here, man. Multitasking here to provide the tasty nutrition of the supply created with demand we just did in the gym. Okay, wash these hands off real fast. Okay, these are going to the oven. Again, 425, guys, on the oven. And with that little bit of water, you can see that water in there. You know, that's going to help to keep it from, getting too dry and stuff. Perfect. So I'm going to put the timer on here we'll put it at 10 minutes. That's like the minimum. You can go 10 to 15 minutes. So we got 10 minutes to get everything else prepped and cooked. So first thing we're going to do is cook up the meat and the onions. If you guys want, you guys can put the meat and the onions raw back into those guys after 10 minutes and then put it back in the oven for half an hour. I always try to speed up these cooking sessions, so I'm not in in here wasting so much time preparing. I'd rather get it in my body for the nutritional value of it. So what we're gonna do to speed it up, instead of cooking it in the oven, we're gonna cook the onions and the beef together in one on our pan. So we're gonna turn this guy on. Actually, put a little bit of oil in here, and our seasoning. As the phone's ringing, we're gonna have to wait. Put a little olive oil in here on the bottom of the pan. So spread there. 2 pounds of ground beef, lean ground beef, guys. Goes right on in there. What else is gonna go in there? We have some garlic salt. Put a nice little coat of garlic salt in there. This is all for the seasoning and the taste of it, guys. I got some Montreal steak seasoning. This is all your prerogative, guys, what you guys like to taste. I love this with meat, with beef and stuff. Has a lot of texture too. And then we're gonna put some, just ground pepper and a little bit of table salt too. And then our salt. Cool. So the next thing that's going in here, guys, is our onions. So we're gonna grab one of our onions. And the way you cut an onion, guys, you can see there's 2 ends here, right? We've got this shell in here. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna cut the back end of this thing off. Cut that off right there. Once that's off, then we're gonna peel off the exterior, the skin of it all. Sometimes it comes off easy, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, here we are, we're getting there. Okay, we're gonna cut this once we get this thing peeled off. Bear with me here. Come on, fucker. Okay. There we are, good enough. Once we have that guy, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it down the middle and down the side. So we'll cut down the middle right here. And then what we're gonna do is just start chopping them. See how we don't cut the back end off? So the whole thing's still connected. Now we're gonna just chop them up this way on both of them and then cross section it. So here we go. Whole onion will go in there. Cut nice and small, guys. Smaller the better. This adds a lot of great taste too, guys. So as I'm cutting this onion, there's an enzyme in the onion. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. I cannot recall. But that enzyme is once you cut the onion, it releases in the air, and when it hits your eyes, that's what causes the watering of the eyes. The name of that enzyme will come to me, but it's an enzyme found in onions that causes the eye watering, that teary eyes. I mean, it hits you fast, man. But so you see me get all emotional here in this on this cooking session. But it's for a good cause, man. Good cause. Alright, so once we have this onion cut, and there really isn't like how many onions you use. It's your taste, Onions add a lot of flavor. There's a lot of really good value in onions as I'm cutting these up here. So I just kind of as small as you can. Now, onions are really healthy foods. They're cancer-preventing foods. They help to detoxify your body. They're really good for the heart. There's vitamin C, there's B6, calcium, folic acid, vitamin K. There's a lot of great things in these onions. But again, another good thing about it is the taste value. It adds such flavor to the meat and stuff, especially when we pre-cook it like this before we put it in the oven. So, you know, you're getting taste plus all the nutrition you need, and you get watery eyes too, man. So, sometimes you gotta cry for the results, you know? Sometimes it takes you that level. Alright. I see these chef shows, man. I watch them now because I'm doing this cooking thing. And I always try to get tips and stuff and better educate myself, man. I see them do all this. Man, they just look like a little machine when they chop these things up. And so I wish I could do it as well as they do, but I can't. So, got them pretty well chopped up here. That's 1 onion, guys. 1 onion, 2 pounds of beef. That's kind of where we're at with that right there. So let's take all this, put it back into our pan here. And then we're gonna put this on the stove and let it just start, you know, getting all that flavor in there. Start cooking the beef and get all that flavor in there. Before we do that, we're just gonna use our hands real fast and just mix it all around, guys. Get that olive oil in there. The onions all mixed up nicely. Smelling good, all that seasoning, man. This is what's going inside that bell pepper. And while this is cooking, we got another little specialties going inside that bell pepper. So get this guy going on that grill, on the stove. And man. Eyes are just definitely fucking watering, man. I feel like a little bitch here. Okay. There we are. Put the lid on there too. When the lid goes on there, guys, help keep the heat in so it cooks a little faster. So we'll keep coming back and we'll be stirring that and just getting that nice and cooked. Now, raw meat, man, raw beef like that, I mean, it's not gonna hurt you if you eat it raw, but it tastes a lot better cooked. So we'll make sure we cook it all up. Quick clean up real fast here. All right. What else is going in there? If you look here, this is going to be our pot, our master pot. Our master pot is going to have the beef and the onions going in here. We got about 4 minutes till the bell peppers are coming back out, and then we're going to stuff them with everything in here. Besides that, guys, we got 2 eggs here. I say an egg per pound. We're going to take the egg whites only. So we're going to crack that, open it up, dump the whole egg in there. A lot of lean protein here. And we're going to take the egg yolk out, which is all like the saturated fat and stuff. We're going to not use that as much as we can take out. If you guys want to, you can just get the egg white packages. But again, you know, if you got a little yolk in there, who cares, man? There's a lot of great vitamins in there. I said it before. I mean, for the bang for the buck, the little bit of damage that's in there, for all the great value you get out of it, it's a win, man. Don't stress too much. Horseradish. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of horseradish in there. 1 tablespoon per pound. Horseradish is a great antioxidant, antibiotic, and notice I have to use this fork because Mr. Spoon here won't fit. So 2 fork spoons instead of tablespoons are going to go in there. Horseradish, also a lot of benefits. It helps with the flu, lung congestion, bronchitis, sinus, helps to clear your nose and stuff. So there's a lot of great things. It helps to also stimulate your appetite a little bit. Then we have just organic, just basically your marinara sauce for pizza, whatever else. Low sodium, organic. There's 2 cups in here, 1 cup per pound of meat. So we're gonna put both cups in there. Pour it all in there, man. There we go. To add a little extra bang for the buck, we're putting creatine in there, glutamine. So first we're gonna throw our glutamine in there, our fastest absorbing amino acid. We're gonna put about 15 grams. Each one of these is 5 on the scoop. Pretty flavorless, so you're not gonna really taste it. But the fastest absorbing amino acids in the body, amino acids, guys, are those elements that help to build every single protein that we do. And then we're gonna take our creatine, and where's my scoop? No scoop. So we're gonna put about 5 grams to 10 grams of creatine in there. It's about 2 scoops. Bam. All right. Besides that, guys, we're gonna put a little bit of organic parsley in there. This is also for decorative purposes, but also there's a lot of benefits of our parsley. Parsley is it's an anti-cancer, it's an antioxidant. It helps like anti-inflammatory. It's really good for like your immune system. So also vitamin K. There's a lot of good things. We're just cutting off the stems and just kind of going with the leaves here, guys, the best we can. We're gonna put some into the mix right away, and the others we're gonna leave for the top dressing of it, just to kind of give it a nice visual appearance for the people eating it. Let's just go faster here. That looks good. And how about that? There we are. All right, oven is talking to us saying we're done. That's 10 minutes for the bell peppers. So once we get pretty much as many stems off as we can, we're just gonna cut these guys up and make them as small as possible. Parsley also adds a lot of flavor, not just decoration. You know, in conjunction with all the other elements we talked about, the anti-cancer, the vitamin K, and anti-inflammatories. Okay. So again, we're going to keep a little bit of parsley to the side for decorative purposes at the very, very end here. So that much to the side, put it on the very top when we're all done. The rest of it is going into our bucket of junk. Now it's time to get our hands dirty. Before we do that, let's pull these peppers out. Put them right here, let them cool off. All right, Thomas, thank you. Always get a timer, guys, man, because I don't know about you watching the game and stuff, you get caught up, 9th inning or something. Next thing you know, you do exactly what I did on the first iteration of these guys. Now check it out. Once we finish this is at 425, guys. What I'm doing right now on the oven, I'm turning the oven off, and then I'm gonna turn it back on. Select the bake mode for 350. So now it's set to 350. So have to cool down a little bit. These guys are gonna cool down, and then we're gonna turn these things over and stuff them with all of our good stuff. But prior to that, let's rotate our beef around here a little bit. He's getting ready. Oh yeah, it's looking good, looking real good here. Woo, smelling good too. Oh yeah, this is gonna be delicious, guys. Still got a little pink left there to cook. But by doing it this way, guys, we cook this thing about 10 minutes. Otherwise, you gotta put it in the oven. Let the oven hit it for about 30 minutes. So we're cutting down on the cooking time here and providing a little faster entry point for the nutrition in our bodies. So we're almost good there. Turn this fan on. Fucking knob fell off, man. I got a fucking hand to it. Alright. So that's only got a few more minutes left. By the time we're ready, these bell peppers are turning in all, that will be ready. So everything's working out to plan here. Very rare it works out to plan. Greg's cookbook, no smoke alarms and shit going off. You know, when he knocks on the door. So we just want to mix this shit up. Yeah, baby. Who says you can't play with your food? You can play with it while you're cooking it. Once it's done, you should be eating it. Okay. So that's all nice and stirred up. Now you don't need to cook the meat all the way through, guys. There's still some pink stuff in there. No big deal, don't worry about it. Because it's going back in the oven for 15 minutes at the end on that 350 bake. So we're done with this guy. Turn it off. Bring him over here. Yes, sir. Let's get a strainer. Pour all this shit out, all the olive oil. Let's take the meats. Oh yeah. Not bad, not bad. $1 bills all day long. Put it right in here in our sauce. It's gonna be hot, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna make me get a little smarter. I'll just use something called a spoon instead of my hands. How about that invention? That's good. So I'm just gonna stir it all up here. Look at that, look at that. Huh? It's like one of the Sopranos here, man. It's like good Italian stew, but it's not. There's no starchy carbs in here. Very little carbs at all, actually. It's all protein, man. Good fats and stuff. Got some glutamine, some creatine in there. We got our bell peppers ready. So we're gonna grab these guys. This should have cooled down by now. Yes. Always, if you want to find out if it's cooled down, just grab it with your hand. It'll tell you if it's cold or not. No. Maybe touch with something else, or maybe grab a mitten. I just grab it with the hand. Caveman mentality, sorry. So we're gonna turn these guys over, man. We're gonna turn them over. And we still have some water here, which is very imperative. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our spoon, man. And we're just gonna fill these guys up, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. All day long. This is a specialty menu, man. You know, you bring over that girl, you know, family or something, and you pop this thing out of the oven, they're gonna be like, damn, guy's got it going on, man. What else does this guy do? That's how you roll. Fuckers are hot, just a little bitch. Pepper's not always hot just on the taste of the tongue. Sometimes they're hot in your hand too. Now we just turn these guys all over and we'll fill it in this way. Alright, I think we got too much here. That's okay. I got 3 mutts that would love it. Or let's go get some more bell peppers. And when this gets in the oven, man, 15 minutes, and it all just marinates and just cooks together in there, man, this is one hell of a feast, man. And this naturally seasoned with the bell peppers, the onions, it's all just happening for you. And look at this, we got a messed up bell. Got a bad bell bottom there. It's gonna fall over once in a bit. That's alright. So when you're at the store, guys, and you're picking your bell peppers up, make sure you got some nice flat, solid bell pepper bottoms. Don't get my man green here. It's all upside down and wants to flip over on you. Okay. There we are. Leaving a little bit of room on the top, the best we can, for that parsley. Try to stuff these guys down a little bit more. There we are. I'll probably splatter a little bit in there. I don't know. It can't be any worse than the first time I tried this. That was a disaster. Alright, last one. And then 15 minutes. We're back in the oven on a 350 temperature. And again, make sure you still have a little bit of water on the bottom of the pan, man. Very crucial. And we're going back in the oven, man. Let's do it. Come on, Bill. Stay with me. Stay with me, guys. Head strong. Don't fall over on me. Alright. Set up for success. We'll see you in 15 minutes, guys. Put a timer. 1-5. Mic start. What's 15 minutes, guys? 15 minutes is about how long it's going to take to clean up this mess. And then it's time to enjoy it. Clean up time. Alright, guys. Not all cleaned up. That's about the leftovers we have right now. And who gets them? Come on, guys. Zebby. Gunner. Come on, Quest. Oh, yeah. You guys get a little bit of the beef bell bottom. Get in there, Gunner. What's going on, buddy? That's it. That's 15 minutes. So let's pull them out, man. See if we are 2 for 3 here. I think it's gonna work out nice. Let's see. Woo! They're all standing strong. Standing with a purpose. Oh yeah. Look at this. Oh yeah. The beef bell bottom, baby. Woo! So, turn this guy off. Now these things are fucking smoking hot right now, so I'm not gonna be the idiot to fuck with them and eat them right away. I'll talk to you a little bit, but let's get them over to the plate to cool them down a little bit the best we can. Not only hot, they got that oil on there slipping off my ass. Fuck. How do you know when to cook, man? These could probably go a little longer, in all honesty. There's still a little bit of liquid still on the top. Some of the that could have all been burned off a little better. But for the most part, guys, I mean, coming right out of the off the pan, the meats in the middle, they could have been eaten straight up. And then bell pepper, you don't need to cook that really. So now we're just gonna put some parsley on a decorative on the top. There we are. And then this guy. Aluminum foil is great, guys. It makes it very easy to clean up. So let's talk about these guys while they're cooling down. What do we got in here, guys? So obviously we have all of our lean beef inside here with our onions, our egg whites, our parsley. We got seasoning in there. We got our tomato sauce. We got our horseradish, all inside the bell pepper. The bell pepper is really good, tons of vitamin C. We got the B6, the beta carotene, folic acid's real good. The lean beef, plus the egg whites, tons of protein sources. The parsley that's on top here, anti-cancer, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, I mean, it's really good for the immune system. Vitamin K is also in the parsley. Good stuff right there. The benefits of the onions are in there, man. Onions is such a healthy food. Cancer prevention food. Helps to detoxify the body and the blood. It's good for your heart. It has fiber in it. Vitamin C, B6, calcium, tons of good stuff. And the horseradish is a really strong antioxidant, antibacteria. It stimulates your body immune system. Also helps to stimulate your appetite. So it's really a powerful punch here, man. The reason why we call it the bell bottom, guys, is because, you know, it's a bell pepper filled with all that protein. You know, high protein, low carb meal, man. And it's something different, man. If you're having a dinner party or something and you make this, I mean, it's something people really haven't seen too much of, and it's definitely going to be a conversation starter. And it shows that you kind of think outside the box and you're kind of creative and stuff. And it's kind of cool, man. So I think they're kind of cooled down a little bit. So we're going to go for the smaller one, just because it's probably the coolest right now. How do you eat it? So many ways you can eat it, guys. Also, you can put them in the refrigerator if you don't eat them all, and they're good for a couple days, you know. Eat them cold or hot. I mean, it's a little too hot for me to just take a bite out of it. But just right off the top, I mean, you just eat it like this, like a ice cream cone, and just, dude. Oh man, put it on all day long, guys. This is delicious. The beef with the onion be marinated in there, and the bell pepper cooking it, you really taste all that flavor. You can also just dive into it, man. Just open that guy up. Just open the guy up here. Oh, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little pepper and the beef together. Fucking turn with this. I'm like, why isn't this cutting well? Well, you got a spoon in your hand, caveman. Okay, so here are the bell pepper. Bell pepper is cooked perfectly. Crunchy, provides texture, holds the meat. All the condiments on the inside, very soft, you know, marinated well, and then you have a really hard, nice exterior shell right there in the bell pepper. And man, it's just a great, you know, from hard texture to soft, and the combination, man, is a win. Tastes great. Nutrition never tastes as good, guys. A little creative, you know? Everything you need. Boom. You're not at the fast food store. You put all that work in the gym, all that honest effort. Give your body what it deserves, man. Put the same effort in this. This is where we grow. Rest and nutrition outside of the gym. Greg Plitt, helping you cook creatively while supplying the body with all the nutrition you want. 70 styles. The beef bell bottom way. Woo-hoo-hoo. You ain't ready for this.